All right, we are ready for day 9 for cardio today. So let's go ahead and get started with some warm-up. Let's do some side lunges first. So we're going to do a side lunge and side lunge. Just starting to wake up your legs, kind of stretching through it too. Getting your mind prepared for what we're about to do. Last 1 and 2. Awesome. Let's do some lateral squats. We'll do 2 to the side. So let's just do a squat, walk over, walk over. Alright. Awesome. So our legs are going to continue warming up. Let's do a hamstring stretch standing. So just do a little kickstand. Roll it up. Whew. So just kickstand your leg. Do a big circle with your arms. Warming up the top of your body, your upper body here. So you're kind of reaching down and then back up here. Last 1, awesome. So now we're going to come into kind of a lunge. So you're going to push your hips forward so you feel that stretch here. Then you're going to come up, press down into your heel so you feel it in your calf, and switch. So we'll come back. So again, push your hips forward to feel your hip flexor, and then bring it up a little bit to do your calf. Let's do 1 more on each side here. Awesome. Let's just open up our hips just to get it, because we're going to be moving. Alright, are we ready? So we're going to do, again, our 3 cardio moves from each 3 days. So we're going to do high knee side ski jumps first. We're going to do 4 rounds. Again, take it in your own pace. You don't need to be like sprinting the whole time unless you're feeling it. But pace yourself. This is the first move. We're still warming up. So let me get my timer. And let's go. So we have our high knees first. Remember to incorporate the breath. Trying to lift up your knees a little higher. Starting to focus on your out breath. Your exhale. In other terms. Okay. Let's do our side ski jumps. So, pushing off of the edge of that foot here, you can either step it, as long as you are hinging from your hips, your upper body is not moving, so we're not, okay? Pull your core up and in, and keep it still. It's your legs moving, your arms are slightly moving. Awesome. We're going to take a 20-second break in between each round. Whew. Catch your breath. So breathe in, breathe out. Try not to be still at this point. We're still moving around. All right. You ready? Here is round 2. So, we got our knees up. Keep your shoulders down, neck down. I guess neck straight, not down. Chin down. Core up and in. Stabilizing. Awesome. Coming into our side jumps. Are you ready? I'm actually going to start on the other side. Here we go. So you can focus on getting height. You can focus on speed. Both. Make sure that you feel your knee landing correctly. You're landing softly. Awesome. So, in those side ski jumps, you should obviously feel it in your outside leg, but you should also feel it in your inner leg because you're pressing up. If you're sinking, it's going to just be your outside. But if you're pressing, you're using your inner leg. There it is already. You ready? So we're back to high knees. Whew. Round 3. Almost done with these. And then we get a break with the core. A break. Remember to place your breath down. A lot of times we hold the breath up here, and then you can't actually take a deep breath. So empty it all out. And then breathe in. Awesome, we're coming back into our side ski jumps. Awesome. Okay. Breathe. Empty it all out. You will automatically breathe in, so breathe it all out. One more round of that, and then we move on. You ready? Here we go. So again, you can step, you can jump, you can run, sprint, however you're feeling. Awesome. Last round of our side ski jumps. Leaning into your legs, pushing. Awesome. Whew. So we're going to come down to our core. I'm going to grab a quick drink. Whew. So you're going to grab your slides or your paper plates. We're going to do our leg slides. If you are in half plank, what you can do is just be on your knees, kind of almost in tabletop. Pull up, and you'll come out, come back in. Okay? Yeah, we'll just do 30 seconds on one side, or 20 seconds on one side for you on your Yeah, we'll do that. So do 20, if you're on your knees, do 20 seconds on one leg, and it will count that out for you. Are you ready? Otherwise, we're up in top plank, going right, left, keeping our hips down. Feel like your core is pulling you up towards the ceiling. Pressing into your hands. Okay, that's your 20 seconds. Okay, so do your other leg. Awesome. Finish up. Hit your knees. You can sit back. We're going to take a quick 20-second rest. Okay, then we're going to do plank tucks. So either you're doing bird dog, so your opposite arm, opposite leg pulling in, and here's where you will switch. Okay? Or you are doing plank tucks on your slides. So it's your belly button pulling you in. You ready? Oh, actually. Oops. We'll get a quick extra second to go there. You ready? And the plank pose, tuck. If you need something to squeeze with your inner legs to engage those, your core, you can use a ball or a pillow. You can use a yoga block, something that is squishy. So preferably not a child, or a dog, or cat. Almost there. Make sure your elbows are not locked out. Awesome. Hit your knees. So we got a 20-second break here. So our next one is our jump rope for 30 seconds. And then our plank walkouts into a plank jack. And you can choose your version, whether you're stepping for the jump rope or going on your knees in that plank walkout. Whew, it's hard to talk. All right. We're in our jump rope. Shoulders are down. Tailbone down. Pulling up here. Landing on the balls of your feet. Toes, I should say. Going up. All right. Coming into plank walkout jacks. 4 jacks, remember? So we come down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back, and up. Remember the modified, 1, 2, 3, 4, and coming back. Awesome, choose your version that you'd like to do. Feel the strongest in, most successful. And last one. Whew. All right, let's take a break for 20 seconds to breathe. Move around. Whew. So that was round 1. Checking my time, making sure we're good. You ready? Jump rope. Oops. Take the tension out of your upper body. Yes, you are engaging it because you're moving your arms, but you don't need to overextend there, or not extend, over grip. Breathe. And Let's go to our plank jacks. Are you ready? Making sure your hips come down in line. So you should feel your glutes even in that jack there. We got one more here. Awesome, there's round 2. This is flying by. Whew, halfway through this one. Again, just relaxing. All right, you ready? Jump rope, round 3. I have to say that loud so I remember. So I notice I'm jumping kind of heavy, so focus. I'm trying to land lightly. I know I have to. All right, and now down we go. So I can show you what it means to have your neck up. So if you have your neck like this, you're gonna come up. So you need to be in line. You can even do this on a chair. This is if you're up, okay? You don't want them too high up either. So if you cannot keep them in line, like, oh, that was it. If you cannot keep that feeling of being in line, like you're up against a wall here, then you should go down to the modification until you can feel that in your core. One more round. Whew. Almost there. Okay. And jump rope. Again, try and land softly. So, whenever I'm getting really tired, my muscles are hurting, I have to remember where I started, okay? Where you started. It was really hard having 3 babies where I started my story. I had 3 babies, 4 and under, and I didn't feel like myself. I felt isolated. I felt weak. I didn't know who I was anymore. And I think that many times as mothers here, and people in general really, we forget that we change, and that's okay. But a lot of times we're trying to get back to who we were, but we were never meant to go back to that. We need to embrace that time of life. It was hard, but we're not there anymore. We've grown. Come on down, we're going to do side plank dips. And I know I'm rambling. It's really just so that I'm not focusing on this. All right, elbows underneath shoulder. You're pressing down, pulling up and in. You can either be on your knee or on your feet. We're going to do side plank dips. So we're going to come up. You ready? Feel like you're in that, against that wall. You can even go against a wall. But it should feel like your belly button is what's pulling you floor up and not your hip. Your hip is part of it. You will feel it. Especially if you're on on your knee. You can even put your feet one in front of the other. Two, one. Awesome. Whew. Let's just take a second to breathe. So, even when it's going really hard in the workout, I have to remember that I can do hard things. I think that we forget that Christ calls us to be strong too. Now, we don't have to be strong without Him, but it helps to practice going through this stress so that we know how we handle stress. And I'm just rambling. Mainly just because I know I will not be able to talk in this last round. So, you do kind of need to squeeze your inner thighs together to get your core to engage. Not over gripping, but you should feel them. Awesome. Woo. Okay, last round of cardio here. Let's see how we're doing on time. Awesome, we're doing so great. Last round of cardio. We have our running and then our squat jumps. So again, you can step your running. You can do the squat jumps coming up onto your toes. So, even here, make sure your knees are coming over your second and third toe so that you are feeling your inner thigh as well. Whew. You ready? The only way out of this is through it. So we're gonna go. Here we go. We're in our running. Sometimes we psych ourselves out already. If you're running, try and keep your feet up. All right, here we go. Squat jumps. Take them at your pace. Almost there. Awesome. Woo. Walk around. You can do this. That's what I'm trying to say after all of that. You can do this. All right, we're back to our running. Oops. Round two. This is our last round of cardio. Last block of cardio. Remember to pull yourself out of your hips. So that means engage your core and your pelvic floor. Okay. I'm never ready for the squat jumps. Here we go. And if week to week we have hormones that zap our strength, women just have that. So just think about that. It's okay if you're close to that time of the month. You might just need to take a step back. I've noticed that I can't push as hard the week before. The week before, I have to take it down. Or at least tell myself that it's okay to be tired. So, deep breaths. One more deep breath. This is round 3, you ready? This is a hard round. It's okay. Just do it. I think I pushed the wrong one. Here we go into our squat jumps. We're almost done with this workout. Again, option. Making sure that you have good form. Okay? So you're hinging from your hips. Awesome. Whew. Guess what? One more round. You're in control of your breath. Take it out. Your shoulders and your neck. One more breath. You ready? This is it. This is the last round of cardio. You're starting to get into high knees almost, so bring your feet up. You're kind of leaning a little slightly forward. Awesome, last round of squat jumps, here we go. Take them at your pace. You can go faster, you can go slower. You do you, boo. As long as you have good form, you're not hinging from your back, but your hips. Your neck is down, long, your chin is down. 5 seconds. Last one. Okay. Take a breather before we head back down to the ground. We're going to grab a ball or a pillow, something to squeeze in between your knees. Ooh. Okay. Are you ready? So, we're going to take our ball, we're going to put it in between our knees and squeeze it as hard as you can. So in order to do that, you need to pull up your core, up and in. We're going to do the ab circles here. You can be down here, as long as you are feeling the engagement. If it's hurting your back, come down. And you'll just go side to side, still squeezing that ball. Are you ready? Make sure you got the right time for us. So get set up into your position. I'm going to be leaning back. So pull up your core and up and in. And around we go. Keeping your shoulders out of your ears. Again, you can go here. You might take it out of your hip flexors a little bit more, off of your tailbone. Just don't sink down, lift up. Or if you're doing your windshield wipers, go from side to side. And done. All right. So you're gonna set that aside. Yeah. No, we're gonna do it this way. No. Sorry guys. I was changing it on you. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come back. We're gonna lift up one leg. You're gonna come up, twist over the bent leg, and come down. You can just do come up halfway here. You can hold the ball there. Let's do that. Squeeze the ball. And then you'll switch to the other side. You ready? So we go up. I'm coming towards you. And down all the way back, making sure that your core is, your rib cage is not lifting. If it is lifting, oops, then just keep your arms right here instead of extending over to or over your head. I keep forgetting to switch my leg. Okay, so switch your leg, and we'll go up. Almost there. We got to do one more in order to make it even. Roll all the way down. Whew. And just stretch. Like you're, whew. Let it all go in your core. You can let your back arch. It's like it's the first thing in the morning, so stretch your toes and your arms. Whew. Out to the side. Oh, I feel chest day. All right, awesome. Let's bring in our right leg up towards the chest. Bring it out to the side. Let's bring it back to the chest. Press it up with the flexed foot and point. You can grab wherever you are more flexible. I'm getting more flexible. Make sure you're not like, okay, you want to come out of your back. Don't hang on for dear life here. From here, let's open it back up if you can. And I'm just going to rest my elbow on the ground. Make sure that you have your hand on your other hip so you're not twisting. It's taking the hip opening stretch out of it. You can even bend your knee if you feel it better. Ooh, I feel it more in my inner thigh. All right, let's switch legs. So, right leg goes on the ground. Bring your leg into your chest, out to your armpit, and then continue out, keeping your back still here. Your opposite shoulder blade and hip down. Okay, come back to the middle. Press your heel up. Point your toe. Heel. Toe. So even here you want to feel like your hips are coming out evenly, that you're not like scrunched up. Last one. Awesome. Let's come up to the side. Whew. That one just kind of dropped on me. Whew. I'm going to bend my knee again so I can feel it more in my hip. Let's bring our left ankle on top of our right knee. Oh yeah, we have done a lot of booty work, outer hip work. And just deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Oh. Awesome, let's switch legs. Oh. Keeping your neck and shoulders long, your shoulders down, collarbones wide. So you don't want to scrunch, you want to open. Awesome. Whew. Let's just take our knees wide, our legs wide, like if they were outside of a yoga mat. Bring them in to internally rotate for a second. Okay, I'm going to come to the left or right. Both knees coming over across. Just for a gentle twist. You can do your head the opposite way of your knees. Awesome. Let's go the other way. So come back to center and to the left. You did awesome. That was a really hard workout. Doing great. All right, let's just roll it on up. You did so great, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.